Hey guys, Quicksilver Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Ultimate General's Civil War. This is our Union campaign, and we are on to mission number 2. This will be the Distress Call. So it looks like we will be relieving some beleaguered Union soldiers from the rebels. Anyways, I left off on the army camp page and wanted to show you what I did. I do want to let you know that when creating the 2nd Division, I realized probably a mistake to take William Brewster, who would have been $4,875. I took a colonel that I think was around $2,200. He's barely a colonel, and that is Colonel Chester Bliss. And this early in the campaign, those dollars really matter. So this is the force I went with. I pumped 1 point into army organization so I could have 2 divisions, each of 4 brigades. This isn't exactly the force I would like at this point, but with what we had available, which I think was like 3,800 men or 3,300 men and about just shy of $40,000, this is what we created. So our 1st division is led by Colonel Wagner, and we have 4 infantry brigades, all of 600 men, and they're all armed with a Springfield 1842, so you can see that right here. All of the commanding officers are majors, and the units are pretty raw, so they don't have any perks available to them. 2nd Division, led by Colonel Chester Bliss, has some of our more elite troops. And what I did here was Walton and Loomis, I made sure that they retained their 1 star, but I really didn't have to do anything. When you replace troops with rookies, your experience decreases, and basically I just added enough rookies to where they retained their star, which gives them discipline training, so they have plus 10 morale and plus 5 efficiency. And both of them are led by a lieutenant colonel, so this is Walton and this is Loomis. You can see Loomis's group has more veterancy. That's because they didn't have as many replacements. Walton was down to like 200 some troops, whereas Loomis was in the 400s. Now, Walton has the Springfield 1842, whereas Loomis, I went and upgraded them to the Lorenz. And the Lorenz is pretty beefy. It has an effective range of 340, whereas the Springfield 1842 has an effective range of 250. So Loomis's group can shoot a lot further than the rest of my brigades, and that really helps whittle down the enemy before they get into fire range. You can also sort of put them on a flank, and they can fire from further out. I created a cavalry brigade under Lieutenant Colonel Randall Evans of 250 horsemen, and I had like nearly 250 Sharps Model 1855s, so that's what I gave them. I didn't want them to be shock cav, I did want them to be ranged cav for the time being, so that's the gun we had available, and that's what we made fit. Scales was down to 3 guns. I was really bad with my artillery in that first battle. And they have 10-pounder ordnances, so they don't need to be as far forward, so that's something I need to keep an eye on. They also lost some of their veterancy because I couldn't afford veterans. So we brought them up to 8 guns. 12, I think, is the optimal amount of guns in a artillery brigade, and the 10-pounder ordnances are really good. That's what the brigade started with, and the 10-pounder ordnance is just a overall solid gun. There's a lot of different guns I could have given them. The 12-pounder Napoleon is a solid gun. The Parrott is fine. The Whitworth is sort of a longer range, maybe even a counter battery gun. The 24-pounder howitzer and 20-pounder Parrott are sort of late late game guns, I can't afford them right now. Generally, I would say if you see these in your shop, buy them. Because they're really rare, and these are monsters in the late game. But we have the 10-pounder ordnance. So this is what our army looks like. We also purchased 10,000 supply. 10,000 supply costs $10,000, and you buy it in chunks of 1,000, and supply is really important. Anyways, let's move on to the battles map, where we are going for the distress call before we move into the first battle of Bull Run. We want that victory for $65,000 and 3,800 more recruits. We badly need more money and more recruits. So let's start this mission. And if you had multiple core, you would choose which core to bring on. I only have one core, so you just drag it in. And if you notice, we have 5 brigades that we are helping out. And these are the brigades. So 655 men, 663 men, and then 2 groups of skirmishers, each of 214, and then 1 cavalry of 236. And it's nearly 2,000 soldiers. When we add this in, even though we only have 8 brigades, this number jumps up to 15 because it counts our general and our supply wagon as 2 brigades in this little grouping right here. But we only have 8 real brigades that we're working with here. So just wanted to point that out. And we're 8 of 8 on the brigades that we are bringing in. So distress call, 15th of June, 1861. Your newly formed army was heading to Washington but received a distress call and must respond. The Union supply station near the Manassas Railroad Junction urgently needs your protection. The region is very supportive of the Confederacy. Our forces are evacuating the depot, but more time is needed to secure supplies, arms, and ammunition. The rebels are desperate to get their hands on more weapons and send troops to attack. The garrison is not enough to stop them. Your mission is to arrive on time and repel the attackers. So there we have it. We are coming to the rescue. Alright, so here we are on the battlefield. It says our supply depot is in danger of being overrun by rebels. The vanguard of your army moved quickly to reinforce it. And then over here, looks like the Confederate forces approach from this direction. And this road. We've got a few skirmishers to send in order to delay them. Okay, those are really close to the battle edge. You have at your disposal the small garrison of the supply depot. Surely not enough men to withstand all those enemies heading toward us. But the rest of your forces will not take long to arrive and join the defense. Today you can win a glorious victory for yourselves. Hold your ground, General. So, what are our objectives? Hold Supply Depot 1 and 2. Okay. So, can you all shoot from that? That's interesting to know. We'll probably detach skirmishers from you also. Detach skirmishers there. So let's have one group maybe over there and one group over there, and General Quicksilver and company over here. So let's start the battle. Let's see, maybe if we can ambush them on the road. That is interesting. Okay, no, they're moving back like so. That seems to be working. Oh yeah, I don't really like you guys being that close. What about Schaefer's skirmishers? Woods? Can you have skirmishers? Lawton? I don't know. Let's not spread ourselves out too thin. So let's just take a... Oh boy, they are already on the battlefield. Okay. That was pretty quick. wood skirmishers. I'd like you to move up over here. They are chasing our skirmishers hard, so that's interesting. Now we have a big group. Okay, there's some troops coming that way, but now we seem to have troops behind us. Can they shoot from this fortification? That is the big question. They can. Okay. That's really good. That's a lot of cavalry. I don't know if I was prepared for that much cavalry. Hopefully our skirmishers... I don't like that Lawton's skirmishers are out in the open. Yeah, I would like Lawton's skirmishers to move back and actually do some proper skirmishing. What else do we have going on? So wood skirmishers out there. We have cavalry. I don't know how I feel about their cavalry. They had quite a bit. Alright, seems like we are... Ooh. That is some artillery. I wonder if it'll get a shot off on us. And here we come over here. Okay, so they are just charging. So we need to... There's sort of like a stamina bar when it comes to charging. I don't know what General Johnston's doing, but I will take that opportunity to shoot General Johnston. That was a little odd. The Confederate general doing... Oh, I lost sight of those skirmishers. Hopefully they can regroup. Probably best if they just reform over there. We really need those reinforcements soon. Maybe you guys could move back a little. Okay, did I tell this cavalry to go over there? That's interesting. Alright, these skirmishers are doing an okay job. I don't want you retreating that far. Sounds like a charge incoming. Yep, okay. Can you reattach? I don't really know what's going on here. It seems like some... What is Richards doing? Did he flee? Oh no. What? That is really bad. Lots of bad things happening right now. Alright, we need a veteran. I would like Drake to move that way. Maybe you move over here. This is a little bit chaotic. Richard's just completely broke. Can you charge into Walker? Man, what did Richards do there? Okay, McHenry, Loomis, you need to go that way. Scales, well, just follow the road. Walton, move over there. Drake, move over there. Schaefer, oh god, no. Okay, fall back. Fall back, Edwin. Oh, I do not know what Edwin is doing. Man, Richards did not last at all. Edwin, just go be annoying. Lawton didn't last at all. Richards just crumbling like that was absolutely terrible. Lawton and Schaefer, those are my units, so that's not good. They are just... yeah, that's not good at all. Alright, can I be sneaky? Great. Okay, this is chaotic, for sure. General Quicksilver, you need to move over here. Richards, I need you to move forward and plug that hole. Woods, I think it's time for you to fall back. We lost those skirmishers over there. Maybe Woods, if you take the woods right there, you can somewhat... Schaefer, retreat into there. Drake, move up over here. Scales, I think you could take a really nice position over here. And... Loomis, I need you to get back just a little. Evans, Whitehead, Drake, Scales, move up. You really need to pound that position. Okay, Lawton, Walton, Quicksilver, move up. These skirmishers need to continue delaying forces. I can't have you guys turning your flank like that. That's really bad. General Quicksilver, stay there. Evans, move back. Loomis, Law, McHenry, detach some skirmishers and move them behind Law. Hold, Drake, hold. We have to somehow take that depot back. Evans has to be behind some artillery. I really have done a terrible job of microing Evans. Walton. Okay. Oh no, that's bad. Scales got hit. I really can't have Scales be hit like that. Alright, I need you guys to hold them off. Woods, I've changed my mind there. You need to position yourself over here. And... no, I don't think... yeah, a route's good. Okay. I need McHenry skirmishers to just mess with them. Bartow is right there, so move Drake up, move Loomis up, move McHenry up. Lawton, you need to rest a little. Face that way. Richards, Richards, you're nearly useless. I can't control Richards. They seem to be completely out of the action here. This is a little chaotic, but we're holding. Okay, Richards, I need you to fall back and secure this. Schaefer, plug that hole. That should be a flank shot, I'm assuming. Should be a nice cavalry flank over here. Pouring on the damage onto Daniel. Schaefer's skirmishers have broken. Not completely, but it's not looking good. And Evans might become the new problem here. I really need somebody to break. I need this artillery to move just a little. I don't know if that's a good idea here. See if we can move our skirmishers around. I really need to get behind them. Okay, move you guys back into the forest over here. Thankfully, those skirmishers are holding them off. Looks like our cav, a nice hit on them. McHenry, move forward. Loomis, move forward. Scales, inch forward. I don't want you too far forward, but we have to retake that supply depot. We only have 41 minutes to do so. Looks like we were successful in taking out that artillery. So McHenry, I feel good about pushing forward. Schaefer, push forward. Walton, push forward. Woods, forward. Lawton, forward. General Quicksilver, you need to move over here. Probably... we need to keep Law distracted. Loomis, forward. McHenry, forward. Scales, move forward again. Drake, just inch forward. Should have some really nice... I don't want to move Lawton too far forward. He is sort of our somewhat flank over there. General Quicksilver, you're still doing really well. Lawton, move a little bit. Law is being chased down. Can we harass over here? McHenry is coming in. I would love if Edwin and Evans could harass this flank. Push them off. Woods, push. Walton, push. Schaefer, push. Drake, push. McHenry, you need to come back. Oh, no. How did you let them... Man, you are skirmishing cavalry. Really bad on B's part. Edwin, just retreat. McHenry, you went too far. 21 minutes to retake the depot. Woods, push again. Lawton, shift over. Quicksilver, move up. Scales, you're doing great. McHenry, push. Evans, I just need you to... Actually, I need everybody to take on Law. Walton, that's not what I had in mind, but... okay. That might work. Drake, move forward. Woods, I don't... Walton, fall back. Walton is, I don't know what Walton's doing. 11 minutes, though. We have to recapture this supply depot. Drake, move in. Schaefer, charge. Charge. Move up. General Quicksilver, move up. Supplies, move in. 8 minutes. We have to take this. Charge. McHenry, face the new threat. Evans. McHenry, Edwin. See if you can do something. 6 minutes left. We have to take this. We are holding it with 4 minutes left. Loomis, halt, halt, halt. Schaefer, halt. Schaefer, get in there. Drake, move this way. Lawton, move forward. Loomis, move forward. Woods, move forward. And we won somehow. That was the objective. Do I want to continue fighting? Not really. Bartow over there. Lots of men over there. Let's finish this off. That was a crazy, crazy battle. So, here is the victory screen on Distress Call. Casualties fairly similar. Richards at the beginning completely abandoning his post because of a charge really messed us up badly, and we lost too many soldiers very early. 121 cavalry gone, 92 missing. The missing is interesting. They brought quite a few more men, a lot more guns. But it was a victory. The best unit on the battlefield was, unfortunately, Daniel, who killed 419 soldiers. Scales was the next best. That was the 8-gun, 10-pounder ordnance battery. B and Scott did a lot of damage, but then some pretty good damage over there. Richards, for as bad as you did, you actually did all right. I wonder, did we capture those skirmishers? That would be pretty great. This is not good. Wounded Loomis, wounded Evans. Loomis is one of ours for sure. Promoted, promoted. Oh, Scales was wounded. Lawton wounded. Tons of wounded. This is kind of like a Civil War battle. I wonder how long it takes for them to come back from these wounds, though. I'm unsure about that. Goods, we rescued a bunch, and then we captured some other stuff. Reboard Farmer, that sounds terrible. 12-pounder howitzer. Alright, so that is the end of that battle there. So here are our battle rewards: $6,500, 3,800 more men, +4 reputation, and another career point. No additional rewards, so usually that's by capturing enemies. Doesn't look like we really captured anything, and oh boy, that is a lot of casualties we have to replace there. But thankfully, a nice chunk of cash, and looks like we didn't use much of our supply, unless you get to keep that supply. I'm not exactly sure how supply works. I have to brush up on that. But that was pretty impressive. I want to go in here and take a look. I wonder how long it takes for them to come back from being wounded. That is cool that you have, you know, wounded troops and then ones that you can buy. Here's what we captured and rescued from that battle. And let's see, and the army here, 32 reputation, so no morale effect. I wonder if you get a bonus morale for having really good reputation, and then relatively the same reputation that we can spend to earn more. We do have a career point. I will have to figure out what to do with that career point. A second point in reconnaissance would help us a lot. It lets us see what the enemy is up to. And on the battle map, we have more correspondence on the 22nd of June, 1861. Dear Mr. President, the enemy General Quicksilver has been highly successful these past few months, and I think we desperately need to change our plans. I am suggesting a meeting between our top commanders to discover a way to beat this devilish army. Colonel Evander Miles. On the 24th of June, captured message. Although manpower shortages are critical, we are reassigning 7,000 of our valuable veterans to help you overcome the threat of Quicksilver. And on the 27th of June, dear General Quicksilver, Confederates from North and South Carolina have dispatched 8,100 newly recruited soldiers in your territory. You have to urgently reinforce your army. So that's just sort of our intel. So their army went up to 42 to 47,000. So that is good to know. Okay, so because we defeated the enemy while defending our supply depots, the enemy is at minus 20% weapons quality for the first Battle of Bull Run, so that's cool. Gives you incentive to do those other missions on top of the rewards that you earn, so that I really like that. Really like that. So I just want to take a quick peek at the first Battle of Bull Run and see. So it says 0 to 10 brigades that we are able to bring onto the battlefield. We don't really have that. It looks like, ooh, and these brigades are quite large in the 1300s, 5 and 6 guns, although some of them are in the 600s, so that's good to see. But some of these friendlies are rather large. So if I go back to camp and go to our career and look at army organization, that would be max divisions 3, still only max brigades 4. So I could bring another brigade or another division and only fill it up with 2 more brigades. That is a possibility here and something I am thinking about doing. So I will do that. Ooh, yes, sir. And then I will create another division. And what I'll probably do is put both artillery pieces in that division. I'll probably have a second artillery. Or maybe I'll put the cavalry and the artillery there and just have 8 brigades of infantry. Actually, that sounds really good. Wow, we were battered. We started with 600 men in a lot of these groups and down to 300s. McHenry did all right. Loomis, they're the ones with the Lorenzes. They did pretty well, except they lost their commanding officer, or he was wounded. And we only rescued 21, so we lost about 49 Lorenzes on the battlefield, unfortunately. Anyways, that is where I am going to end this episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Greatly helps out the channel. As always, guys, until next time.